Right now, this is Ticker News Insight.
Hello and welcome back to Ticker News Insight, where we are looking to focus on the best of business and gather ideas from some very clever people who are joining us from all around the world. I'm your host, Mike Loder, and to our latest story. And Matt Patrick Kelly is the recent author of the book on situational awareness. And that's something a lot of us could perhaps use a lot more of in recent times. Matt, thank you so much for joining me on the program.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Mike.
It's good to see you. So you've written a book on situational awareness. What exactly, or how do you define situational awareness? And then we'll get into a little bit more about the book and where you're heading with it.
Absolutely. So situational awareness is knowing what's going on around you in your environment to protect personal dangers. But it's not just being in the present moment. It's also having some forethought. An example, Mike, would be, say the lights go out in the studio that you're in. Power outages happen. Do you have an illumination device, right? Are you just going to be dependent on your smartphone to get out of it? Or do you have a pin light you've stuffed in your pocket as a backup?
I'm with you. And I feel like this could be translated into other areas of business and understanding where you're at and who you're working with. What compelled you to write the book? Take us through. Were you in a situation that was dangerous? You needed a bit of situational awareness?
So to that point, Mike, I'm a former law enforcement officer, and I worked the mean streets of the big city of Dallas, and I use situational awareness all the time, and it kept me safe. It saved my life on numerous occasions. And now I'm a safety manager, so I'm in the safety field, and I've been teaching active shooter response and situational awareness training for the last 17 years for corporate employees. And every time I teach a class, I always have a little crowd that gathers up and they talk and they ask questions and they seem to be hungry for it. So I thought, you know what, I'll write a book and hopefully it gets out to a broader audience, because I think situational awareness is an innate human skill that we all have, but it's one of the most undervalued and under-practiced skills. And we should want to hone it and get better at it to protect our personal safety and those of the ones that we love, right?
Absolutely. So how is the book structured, I suppose, or designed to be consumed and read through? I imagine you've got a series of chapters. Is there things that people can do to practice their situational awareness?
Absolutely. So it's four categories, and each category it's beginner, intermediate, advanced, and top tier. And there's 13 chapters in each of those categories. And there are actionable tips and exercises in those 52 total chapters. So I kind of designed it where you could read a chapter and then you could work on that exercise for the week, or you could read it straight through and then just decide which ones resonate with you and which ones you want to practice to work on for that day, that week.
Okay, so what takeaways do you hope readers are left with upon finishing the book? Once they go cover to cover, they walk away feeling what and knowing what and understanding what, I guess?
Thank you, Mike. I hope they've learned something new, for sure. I want them to know that situational awareness is empowerment. It's not paranoia. And skills are perishable, right? So if you want to be at the top of your game in sports, business, or anything like that, seeking mastery is treading water, right? It's never just a one and done. So there's effort, and I hope that I open up some things for some folks to realize they have some opportunities to improve on. And where also that can correlate to other areas of their life, like business and things like that.
And that's the thing. I love the transferability of these skills into everyday life. I think a lot of us we're all walking around looking at our smartphones, not aware of what's going on. And that could be safety, whether it be traffic and avoiding those things, or making sure you don't get screwed over by people in business and things like that. Situational awareness, knowing the people you're dealing with. How can people find the book, order the book? I understand there's an associated card deck as well that you wanted to highlight.
Absolutely. So at the end of each chapter, I have a card, which is basically a synopsis of the chapter itself. And you can take a picture of it from the book and you can have it on your smartphone, or you could order the associated card deck. I have it here, but you can go to Amazon. You can go to Barnes & Noble and you can order the book. It's the book on situational awareness. It looks like this. And then you can also go to Matt Patrick Kelly, Kelly with one E, MattPatrickKelly.com. And you can click on my page there. There's also, I have a website, which is the book on SA, S as in Sam, A as in Adam.com, thebookonsa.com. And you can get all the links for my book there, and you can get in contact with me.
Perfect stuff from you, and I want to thank you for bringing something a little bit unique to the network today. I haven't discussed situational awareness before. I think it's a profoundly interesting topic. Hopefully we can discuss it again down the track as things unfold. But thank you again, Matt, and yeah, I'll have to look into this. I think my situational awareness needs some work.
Thank you, Mike.
Well, there you have it. I hope you've learned something from my discussion with Matt there. It's important to be a little bit more aware than perhaps we currently are. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Mike Loder, and be sure to head to tickernews.co for more. And thanks for joining me here on Ticker News Insight. Be well.